ready to go.
Get the hell out of there, Bob.
He's ready to go. I knew something was up, but he wasn't wearing his hat and his coat.
And we are right at it here. Pena, Trigga.
A hot start.
Jesus Louises, yours truly in the line of fire.
Way to get out of there, Bob.
I ain't taking any chances.
Hell of a way to end the night, that's for sure.
Pena with unbelievable speed. Oh, man, and catches Trigga with that kick.
Trigga had to be a little faster there.
Trigga still got his chains on, for God's sake. Just came storming into the ring. A little roll-up right there from Pena. Only gets one out of the deal.
Maybe that's
and
what was
Trigga's
weighing him
heading out.
down. That extra weight around his neck. Couldn't keep up properly.
He had himself a strategy, and it has backfired entirely. Looking to take Pena, keep him off of his game with an early attack before the bell, and clearly the man from the South Bronx is prepared.
Oh, he's absolutely prepared. Steve Pena has been around more than once, and this is a golden opportunity for Pena now against the XWA heavyweight champion. And Trigga the OG, like I said before, he is going to do anything to retain his championship. He's going to do anything to pick up a win. And Pena in hot pursuit right now.
This is not going to bode well.
Oh! Pena with that hard chop. Oh.
Pena's a large man. He's got big hands. Great for chopping.
Ooh, and he's using it to drive Trigga's face into the canvas. But this is where Trigga typically prevails. The OG shines bright outside of the ring.
He just loves to fight out there. He just loves it.
He's a scrappy dude.
Yeah, the guardrail's outworking the fellas tonight.
Oh, Pena laying those chops in. Wow, and Trigga just took about 6 chops right there.
Holding up a sign that says Trigga sucks.
Wow.
Written in crayon.
That's all they give him around
It's
here.
our fans' first words. It's on the back of a Newport Creamery placemat.
Oh, Trigga just chopped the apron. That had to hurt his hand. And right back over the guardrail. And Trigga fires back with another shot. Pena now, they're fighting over the barricade. Pena tried to get Trigga back in on this side. And now just out with the fans. Very dangerous situation. And a lot of times you see Trigga the OG clear out a whole section of people so he can cause damage. Fans yelling at Trigga, telling him to get back in there. Oh, that hard slap from Trigga. Vicious forearm right to the jaw. And this trouble in the making.
Jesus, the young fans trying to get a closer look.
Yeah, the young fans know what could be coming too. Look out. Trigga setting him up. Oh, laying that kick in.
He's not satisfied with just one.
And Pena's got nowhere to go.
Trigga gets himself a little bit more distance between he and his adversary, launches himself in.
Wow.
And another big pump kick separating the jaw from the face of Steve Pena.
And Trigga does such risky things in the ring. He really, really puts his health on the line. You saw the way, all it would have taken for Pena would be to just get out of the way of that kick.
Trigga's leaving, he forgot his belt.
What the hell is this? Oh, wait a minute.
Nope.
Oh!
It's getting a running start.
Oh!
God.
Into the big set of hands from backstage.
He inadvertently gave his opponent a chance to recover. Steve Pena's found himself a second wind.
Good God. Pena's got to take advantage of this right now. Got to start doing some damage where it counts. And Trigga now being pulled back up. Maybe finally we're going to get back in the ring here. Spent about 3 whole minutes out there just duking it out. And Trigga's chest is going to be beat red by the end of this one, boys. Hard whip across. Trigga puts the brakes on. Oh, man.
Ooh. Big right hand delivered by the champion.
And Trigga's just vicious. He is relentless and vicious. Oh, another hard shot to the face.
You know, this isn't the same Steve Pena that we first met a couple of years ago, though, ladies and gentlemen. This young man has been weathered by the likes of Johnny Rods. He's faced Walter and Timothy Thatcher at the Evolve promotion. No slouches on that roster by a long shot. So Trigga may feel as if this young man is somewhat of a greenhorn in his eyes, but that is surely not the case. Pena brings a lot to the table.
Absolutely he does. But Trigga's long career is right now on display, and it's punctuated with that XWA Heavyweight Championship.
All that experience has certainly culminated into the very title that's around his waist and over his shoulder. In my opinion, he can't live without it, though, Corey.
Jeez.
This is the pinnacle of his career, like you said.
It defines him at this point. And the
Pena.
OG...
Pena seeing double after that stomp to the head.
Yeah, not good. Just not good. And Trigga got some more nefarious plans cooking up.
Use one of the new ones.
Man, those would really hurt. Nope, Trigga going with the good old-fashioned standby, the folding chair.
Steel chair.
Well, this isn't a no disqualification matchup, but you can see Tony P admonishing Trigga. Oh, he's just using it as a defensive tactic.
No, now the chain, of course.
Loaded fist.
One more time now, back to the chair. Oh, boy. And this is so dangerous. Trigga the OG letting the fans know how he values them, his basics.
Weird way to use a chair.
Yeah, no one can really sit in it like that, but you can sure have your face rearranged in no time flat.
I mean, if you turned it upside down, you could fit 4 people, but that way, not going to happen.
Pena trying to get back up. He actually had to use Trigga to haul himself up, and then he receives a chop right across the neck for good measure.
Pena's firing up, though. He is taking exception to that. And he's not taking it lying down. The open hand palm strikes are landing fiercely upon the current champion.
Look at that, working over the upper body of Trigga the OG.
Into his own chair.
Oh, wow. Slap for slap. And Trigga the OG is looking to find where the flavor in his mouth went.
Smack, smack, dig 'em smacks. You smack me, I'll smack you back.
Damn right. And this has devolved into a slugfest right here.
A whole lot of fighting here tonight on Throwdown.
Pena just firing up a ton of shots.
Spinning back fist lands and leaves the current champ dazed and confused.
Oof, right to the back of the head, across the knee.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Running knee strike lands as well. Cover here.
Oh, man, a close one. Pena with that speed really made that knee count. And he only gets 2, but it was close, real close.
No cigar.
Both men reeling, still feeling the effects from all the offense, especially that outside of the ring fighting that they were doing. Pena to his feet first. What is next?
Pena clutching at his wrist.
What the hell he's got in mind here? Trigga the OG lands to the outside. Issues out an extra leveraged punch. Pena now is on Dream Street. He can't quite tell which end is up.
A hard shot right there from Pena. Just blindly followed where he thought Trigga the OG was. It paid off, but now they're in that dangerous territory up there. And with the height of Pena, this could be one superplex for the ages.
Oh, no. Watch out for that ceiling. I say it every week. We get lucky. I don't know if these guys will. They're both high up there.
Dangerous. Pena, a headbutt right there from Trigga. Down goes Pena, hard.
Trigga going high now. And the drop kick from the top.
Full missile style drop kick, finds the mark. Oh, and so close right there, so very close.
This match still going.
And right now, Trigga the OG, very frustrated after landing that devastating drop kick. He doesn't know what to do next. And you see that look Trigga the OG is a mean SOB. He really is.
That signature disdain he wears on his mug tells the entire story. He thinks nothing of the fan base. He thinks nothing of his competitor. He is simply here to defend his position as top talent.
He's defending it. He's holding that title. Most prestigious one here in New England, the XWA Heavyweight Championship.
Trigga screaming in the face of Pena. Pena out of the way. Trigga blocks.
Oh, inches away.
Oh, hard clubbing forearm.
Both men feigning a disqualification here.
Oh, man. Pena reeled across the ring, all the way back to the corner, and down to his knees now. He's in big trouble. Here he comes one more time. Catches the boot. Oh, and Tony
Takes
P.
out Tony P.
Oh,
no.
No, no.
Oh,
Tony
you're going
P's
to be
hurt.
kidding me. Not like this.
Tony P is hurt.
What is this?
Oh, and look at this.
Wait a minute.
Pena wearing that chair
Pena.
like a necktie.
Outsmarting Trigga there. Playing his own game.
Pena again with that spinning back fist. Hard kick from Pena. Sends Trigga down to the mat.
Taking that knee pad down.
Look out.
Oh, my God.
God!
Right in
Good
the
night,
mouth.
Irene.
Oh, wow.
I
Only two.
sit corrected. Trigga with a face full of knee manages to make a liar out of all of us. He gets his shoulder up off the canvas before the 3 count. What will it take to best the champion?
What a devastating running knee right there from Pena.
It's going to take more than an unprotected patella shot to the pucker hole.
Well said, John Roy. Very good.
Thank you. This is my one to show.
Trigga hanging on right now, and Pena hanging on to Trigga.
Hanging on to the suspenders.
Both men back to their feet. Oh, hard shot right there. Oh, another one. Pena and Trigga, both just the worst for wear right now. Both men in a lot of trouble. And here comes Pena with those quick strikes. He is so fast. Oh. Pena hooking up the champ. Float over right there. Oh! Belly to back. Pena with one of his own.
These men are going shot for shot. Neither one bending to the other opponent's will.
You want a war? You got a war.
Say hello to my friggin' moveset.
Say hello to that knee of Pena.
Trigga's-
I'm still shaked.
Trigga's
I
about
can't-
to say hello to it again, it looks like.
Off the ropes hard one more time.
No.
Ducks.
Off the ropes again.
And Trigga met with a clothesline. Look at that, right back to his feet. Oh, man. Moonsault, a real quick one right there. Beautifully executed by the XWA champion. But both men now are down.
And both men are feeling the effects from that maneuver. Honestly, Trigga's thrown complete caution to the wind, utilizing his own body as a projectile weapon.
And he does it all the time. You saw the video we posted of what he did to Jason Blade, sitting on that barrier.
Leaping well beyond the stands. It was something to behold. It was when we watched it live, Corey, it was something else.
It
We
looked
all
even worse
flipped
on
out.
camera.
It sure did.
It was awful.
I couldn't see the angle. Their heads hit the ground. But I saw that. Double knees to the chest.
And Trigga heading to the top one more time.
Always getting high.
There's a devastating
Leg drop.
guillotine leg drop.
Will that be enough? He's got a
One,
deep
two,
fold of the
he's hooking
legs.
the leg.
He's got him.